Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Back with another Honest Hip Hop review. It's not an album review, it's just a quick track overview of the new Logic song, The Return. As many of you, maybe if you saw my last review, you kind of noticed I've been getting kind of sick of Logic's repetitiveness with just his repeated bringing up of the social inequality issues he faces as somebody who is mixed race. And I do believe that's a real issue, and I'm sure he did deal with that growing up, but it does he raps about it so much, and I think a lot of people, even people from that same ethnic group, don't feel like it's as big of a problem as he made it to be, or he makes it to be, and it gets repetitive. Or also it could just be the corniness in which he sometimes delivers the message. His last track that just came out, the one with the ridiculous video, not a fan of that one. And Bobby Tarantino too was nice to kind of not hear him talk about it. Everybody, the album, sonically, first listen, great. But then you listen to it more, you see that it's not really layered, it's repetitive, it kind of jocks a lot of flows. It's like Logic had kind of formed into this ball of being the sum of his idols, I suppose. And just, it got old, and I think a lot of the fans, a lot of the Rat Pack, I mean, when I was a kid, he was my guy, you know, him, Kanye, those are my guys. But it just kind of got old as I matured as a listener. But I listened to this new song, The Return, just now. It's fresh in my mind. I didn't take any notes on it. I wanted to just give a reaction to the honest thoughts it provoked in my head. And I actually thought it wasn't that bad. It kind of reminded me of Warm It Up, how he brought back like the young Sinatra flow, which we anticipated, given the name, The Return. And he's kind of been teasing this little new Young Sinatra floor logo. Maybe that'll be a new project, so I'd urge you to look that up. Maybe type in Young Sinatra 4 on Twitter, find some stuff. Tell me what you think about it below in the comments. But so overall, it just kind of was nice to hear him have a pretty simple beat and just lay down 3 verses of him rapping. And he just rapped for a little bit. And he did mention the race stuff, but he didn't do it the whole song. He kind of stunted about his career, and he kind of had some interesting rhymes, some good little fluctuations in there. And it's nice to hear Logic kind of rap, which is what I want from him, and I think what a lot of us want from him. I'm sure a lot of people are going to rip this track apart because of its mentions of the racial stuff. I mean, it did do that, but I think overall it's not bad, and the beat's not bad. I'm pretty sure Six produced it. He always has it. Six is actually a very underrated producer, in my opinion. Logic has a lot of good beats. He just doesn't always deliver, but I think on this one, if this would have been more of the sound that everybody had, like just fucking hard beats and him just coming, even though he could have came a lot harder, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is the best top 10 singles of the year by any means, but given that it's from Logic, evaluating Logic's current state as a rapper and how rap feels about him, I think it was a good song, and I did enjoy the song, and I probably will listen to it a couple more times. And if my opinion on it changes drastically enough, I will let you know. But for now, it didn't really do anything to me, but not in a bad way, you know. Kind of like that. I mean, I'm sure I'll hear it from some friends, but I don't know. It wasn't bad. Well, that's all. It wasn't bad. And well, that's really all I got on it. It didn't really change my life, but I didn't hate it. So I got an idea I'm going to start doing. Well, it's just going to be a video, but tonight I'm going to a Lil Uzi concert, G-Eazy concert, but mainly just for Lil Uzi, just to see how he is live. And I'm thinking about doing a review of, or a ranking of all the top live performers I've ever seen. So if you want to see that, check it out.